So, a couple things have happened lately in the herd. I say a couple, not that many. Anyway, so we got good news and then we got bad news. The good news, well, let's get to the bad news. Good news always makes things feel better when you get bad news. Okay, so bad news is that we lost two members of the herd. Let's see. We lost one of the goats. That much I do know. We got Anna. Got the pigs fighting again. Actually, they've actually calmed down a little bit. They still argue over things, but they don't fight like they did before. See? Anyway, back to the bad news. We got Elena. We got Mateo, Bella, and Mumbles in the back. So the one we lost was, Elena. We lost her. How? That's a good question. I think it was malnourishment. Maybe. Because if I was able to, like, digitally show up a comparison picture, 'cause I took a couple in order to show an expert on goats to see what was going on, I wasn't able to do it in time because he wasn't there. And, like a day after I went to go get some answers, she died. Anywho, I still have the pictures though. But if I was able to digitally show it, I put it to the side about like the difference between them. Like Mateo right here, if Elena was still alive, she would be right at his hip joint right there. That's that's how tall she would be. She was very short. She was shorter than him, and they were twins. That's the thing that worried me the most. Cause well, at first I thought it was just cause he was a male and he might have been the more dominant twin, like born first and all that stuff. But she wasn't even growing a set of horns like he was. Like he already got himself a good rack of horns. She barely had any. It just looked sickly and everything. She was well fed, but she just looked sickly almost. Oh, you're chewing on the bark, huh? Don't do it too much or kill the tree. Anyway, so we lost her. And I'm kind of sad about that because, like, her and Mateo and Anna and Elsa, they are what's left. They all that's left of Miguel's legacy here. Because we lost Miguel. Y'all, those that are new to this channel and haven't seen the videos on my previous channel don't know who Miguel is, but he was the dominant male of the goats and the father of these babies here, of these two and her, and also her mate. His also, like Bella was Miguel's favorite. Anywho, so yeah, it's a big kick in the pants. Cause I won't have any more of these cool looking Sumatran mixed goats, or at least I think he was Sumatran. Well, the people we got him from said he was Sumatran and Boer mix. He was a really cool looking goat, and as you can see through Mateo and Anna, you can get an idea of what he looked like. And so I won't have, well, unless I get a similar Sumatran male goat or something like that, or just by chance, Anna and Elsa drop kids like him. Drop kids that look like Mateo and Anna. I probably won't get any more like them. So these two, well, three, are one of a kind. Around here, of course. And also, I'm gonna have to use that many Spanish names. Call it racist, but the reason like Mateo has a name like that is because his father was Miguel, And the reason I called Miguel that I gave Miguel that name was because not only because of how he looked, but also because the people we got him from was a Spanish couple. I just thought it was fitting, and if you looked at him, the name kind of fit with him, I guess. Now the reason I didn't give these two a Spanish name. One, because I had another male goat at the time. I had two males, so I wasn't entirely. And Anna didn't have these markings as she does now when she was born. When she was born, she just had that brown patch, and it wasn't even that shaded as it is now. Just that dark spot right there when she was born. That's all she had. And when Elsa was born, although through the camera she looks pure white, she actually is very tannish, but it might just be because of the dirt. But she was pure white when she was born. I had two twin females, one pure white, one white with a little bit of brown. Quite naturally, I would name Elsa and Anna after Frozen. I just had to. And like I said, I didn't know who the father was at the time. But looking at him now, I already know who. But the name stuck, and so I'm keeping it that way. However, if they have babies, I might continue on with the Spanish names. Maybe. I might. I'm thinking about it. Anyway, so yeah. So we lost Elena. I might name another female Elena later on, because I want one of my goats to be named Elena. One female Sumatran mixed goat named Elena. Either I have to look for another Sumatran male, but that's gonna be hard, I think. Cause the Spanish couple had 3 Sumatrans. They had 2 of them now pure Sumatran. Then they had Miguel. I got Miguel because he had ears. The other 2 males had very scrunched up ears. And I didn't like that. That was ugly to me. But Miguel had these ears like they look like a gazelle's ears. Which is why like these guys have them picked up so much. They have picked up more. They have their ears picked up more than their mother. They got the Sumatran in them. Maybe it helps them hear better. I'm not sure. Anywho, so I'm going to have to look for a Sumatran mix, or maybe get a fainting goat. I know a friend that has some fainting goats, and we talked about me getting a male a while back. Probably need to get back in contact with him, or I got a couple other contacts that have goats, but lately I don't think they have any available males. I need to find a male, especially because fall is coming, and fall is their breeding season. So if I want more kids in the spring, I'm going to need a male before fall, or during fall, I guess. I don't know. We can't have him, cause he's related to these 3 except her. Nah, I can't do that. Besides, he's too young. And I got another friend that's gonna take him. So he's not gonna be in the herd long. In fact, he might be ready to go off now, but I'm postponing it for right now. Okay, so that aside, that's done of me ranting about the goats for now. Next bad news. We lost one of the pigs. None of the big ones. We lost the little female, the little black female I was training on. I can't remember in the last video if I named her. If I told y'all her name, but her name was Susie Q. That's the name her future owner was gonna give her. What happened to her, I have no clue. She just disappeared. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she just like wandered off, or an owl or something picked her up, or a fox or a stray dog or something got her. She just disappeared, and hadn't been back. It's been a month or more, and she's not back. So yeah, it's a kick in the pants because I worked so hard on that little pig to the point where I could just walk up to her and pick her up with hardly any protest at all. So yeah, that kind of hurts. And I was gonna give it to a friend too. She's gonna be one of those pigs that I wasn't gonna stay here. I got too many as it is. Speaking of which, on to the good news. Gotta walk a little distance. Last night, this fatty had a pair of twins. Like I said I remember in the last video, I didn't know if she was pregnant or fat. Is my answer. Well, it's kind of both actually. She's fat and she was pregnant. But yeah, she had twins, a male and female. So hopefully, I can work on those two. What are you doing? Don't eat my shirt. So I can work on those two and get them trainable in order to be pets. And hopefully, a replacement for Susie Q. And it gets on a... Aww. I don't know if you can hear them grunting, but it's so cute. I love hearing baby pigs grunt, especially newborns. It's adorable. And they're already walking too. The thing about pigs, I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but when they're first born, they can see, they can walk, kind of run, and they already got a few teeth in their mouths too. So they're ready for the world when they come out. But still need milk in their mother's protection. So yeah, hopefully I can do a better job with these two. And hopefully I'll have another male goat for these ladies, cause I want Anna and Elsa to have some babies. That's why I kept them. I kept them to build up the herd, and cause I liked them. I grew attached. Oh, they need worm medicine. They get a little wormy. I need to get some worm medicine next time I go to the co-op. But yeah, I need a male goat. I guess any male would do. Get a little variety in the group. I mean, a fainting goat wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it is bad in the cases I have with like dogs, since like, well, about fainting goats, they don't exactly faint. They don't faint when they like get spooked or excited. Their joints just lock up and they fall over. That's what they call fainting goats. Now, but even if they did faint, it'd be bad in the case of where I am. So I'm out in the country. We got predators out here. We got mountain lions, bears, coyotes, stray dogs, domestic dogs, foxes. I saw a bobcat yesterday. Not out here. I saw a bobcat just run across the road yesterday morning. But that just proves the point that a goat that locks up and falls over in the sight of danger is just dinner, basically. So that's why I don't have that many fainting goats. Actually, I don't have any fainting goats. I've had two fainting goat boar. Were they boar mixes? I know they were fainting goats, but I can't remember if they were mixes of something. Anyway, I had 2 fainting goat weathers. They came with Miss Piggy. They came with a deal. They didn't really fall out, but they did lock up at times. They couldn't run as fast as the others. But that's not why I don't have them. We were low on money and stuff, and so we had to sell them. Anywho, but that aside, I didn't want to do it either. But that aside, so yeah, I'm still debating on what I want for a male. I don't like having boar goat males because I put it out plain simple. Having a boar goat is like, no offense, Bella, but having a boar goat is boring. There's no variety except for Bella. When I look for boar goats, I look for something different in them, so I can tell them apart from the herd. That's why I picked Bella. She has brown on each side of her face and on her ears. And I picked her, and I have Mumbles and I have Viper, and they looked a little similar. They look like twins. You know, they were from. Ouch! Good grief. Sorry, she just bit me. They look like twins. You know, they're from different herds, like far away, apart herds. But they looked like twins. But one of them had brown on their knees. Actually, I think both had brown on their knees, but at different places. Anyway, so I look for variety in the groups. So that's why I don't want a boy goat unless he will give off like colorful or colorful babies. I had a male that had potential for it, but that grew up with Bella, but he died. So much for that. But I know the guy that I got him from. So maybe he might have one that I can get that'll give off some color babies. Hopefully. Or just find a male like that, a different species of a male, or Sumatran. I'm kind of hooked on Sumatrans because I get this really cool coloration, and I don't know. Oh, y'all didn't see the other pair of twins, unless you on my Facebook or Instagram page. You have not seen the other pair of twins that Mumbles had. They looked cool too. They had a bit of variety. That's why I love Sumatran, because of the possibilities of the babies that you could get. Anyway, so it's kind of a depressing in here in this muddy place, but we're working on expanding out there. I mean, we're really working on it. No fooling. We really are. I'm gonna do a video of a project I'm planning on doing to benefit the herd and also benefit me as well. But I'm gonna save that for another time. And speaking of time, I'm running low on time. I gotta get going and get ready for work. So, just a quick update on the herd, and I'll see you all next time. There's Gwen. There's Gwen out there. See? That's Gwen.